Hello. Hey guys, on today's episode, getting this motor out of this truck. Want to work on getting all the wiring off of here, and then we're going to scoot this thing right out of here. It shouldn't take too long to get it done, but you never know. I mean, could be an all-day adventure, could be 20 minutes. I mean, I just don't know. So, going to get to it, get this thing out of here, and then next thing you know, we're going to get that dash out of there. Hopefully we might be able to do that today too. I just gonna do it one thing at a time here. All right. First things first. Get all these wirings. I already started taking it all out, getting all that. But there's like some wires running down in behind the water pump, and then it goes down underneath. So I got to figure out what that's all about. And then down in here, we got some wiring. So I just got to make sure there's nothing gonna snag on me getting this thing out of here, because I don't want to rip any of these wires. I may not be using them, but I just don't want anything to be a hazard on me. So then I got to get up underneath it, get that drive shaft out of there, and then yeah, should turn out pretty damn nice. I'm going to try my best not to take any of these accessories off of here. I'm really hoping I can leave all that on and just get this thing out of here. And then I'm going to take that trans off of this, put that on the floor, unbolt the trans, because I'm going to try to take the trans and the engine off all as one, pull that trans off of this engine, and then get this engine on that engine stand, and then just put that transmission on the floor. So one thing I gotta mention to you guys here, little issue I'm running into with the motor. When I was originally going to put this engine in my Model A, there was going to be no need for really any serious vacuum lines, because the transmission doesn't need vacuum lines, and I was running a manual brake system, so I didn't need vacuum for a brake booster. However, in this, there was a vacuum booster on the engine, so my secondary throttle body is covering up that port for that vacuum. So, that being said, I need to find vacuum from somewhere else on the engine. This is already being used because this is for the PCV valve. But I did get a hold of another upper intake that I can use, and I'm told that I could pretty much pop a hole in anywhere. Like, I'm thinking maybe putting one here, or maybe putting one here, or maybe on the back side or something. So if you guys got any ideas, just put it down in that comment section for me, because I have no clue what I'm doing with this. So I'm going to test it on another intake first before I go and ruin this one. And I might end up having to buy subsequent intakes in the long run. But I really don't want to have to lose this, because that's going to pretty much scrap this whole idea. So hopefully I can come up with some other way to put a vacuum. So if you guys got any ideas, let me know.
Shut me out, please don't call me. You live like a prisoner, watching me free. Got no plans, some secret. Wanna feel like someone new. I can make it, let's take it. It's all I am. Oh, I give up to you.
making pretty good progress right now, but I just want to stop for a minute, tell you guys a little story. I'm taking the shifter out, and I remembered one thing that I didn't put in the little tour that we did, and that was my shift knob. There's kind of a reason behind that. Wanted to kind of make a little story time, so we're going to have WhiteWall story time. So this shift knob doesn't really look like much, but it's got a date that I had Jerry from Laying Licks put a date on the bottom of that. September 11th, 2010. And that's when I got this doorknob. Well, I gave it away. It's a doorknob. Back in 2010, on September 11th, some friends from Mansfield, Ohio, you guys know who you are, we all drove down to Put-in-Bay for a day and went down there and partied and drank and had a whole bunch of good times. And we rented a golf cart, 6-person golf cart. It's quite possibly the slowest thing on the island. I think I could have walked faster than that thing went. And we're driving it around the island, having a good old time, because most of us were drinking and intoxicated. And we drove by this house, and there were all these girls on the front lawn of this house, and we're wondering, what the hell is going on? Well, they're yelling at us, telling us to come back, and of course, I was driving the golf cart, and at the time, I wasn't dating, I wasn't married, and I drove back. We were having a blast. And we all went up. They wanted our underwear for some reason to throw into a tree, and which was kind of weird, but a lot of my friends obliged. I really was not bored with that, but whatever. They put us in the house, take us all in the house, and I mean, there were girls all over the house. I mean, it was a bachelorette party or something. And they take us up into the bathroom, put all of us in the bathroom, 4 of us, I think 2 stayed outside, so 4 of us went upstairs and went into the bathroom. They pushed all of us into the bathroom and shut the door. So there was just 4 of us in the bathroom. And I'm like, well, I'm paraphrasing what went on, but I was like, this is dumb. Went to turn around, and there was no doorknob on the door to get out. So we're pretty much locked in this bathroom. And I look at everybody, and I said, what the hell do we do? I walk around the corner, and there's another door. I thought, maybe this is a way to get out. I open up that closet door, and it's a closet, obviously. So I took the doorknob off of that and used it, had a rod sticking out of it at the time, used it to open the door to get out of the bathroom. Well, on my way out, I decided to take the doorknob and had it in my pocket the whole time. Nobody said, what's that in your pocket? Maybe they didn't want to know what I was going to say, but we hung out with them for a little bit, but I'd take the golf cart back, and I kept the doorknob, and it stayed with me in the truck the whole time. So that's a little story about the WhiteWall Special shift knob that could use another pinstriping touch, but that's a good story. We had a lot of fun that weekend, and the guys from Mansfield, you guys, I mean, we always have a good time anytime I'm down there. So that's WhiteWall Steve's story time. So
wandering till the end of the line. Do you want to watch me fall down, down? One-way ticket to the cold grounds, grounds. I just want to hear you make that sounds, sounds. Make when there's no one else around, around.
Okay, and just like that, the motor's ready to come out. So I went up underneath, got the exhaust all taken off, got the drive shaft pulled out, got the trans mount, got the back of the trans jacked up. I don't know if I'm going to have to drop that trans cross member. I'm going to try not to, but I may have to. We'll see. My dad's supposed to be coming over to help me pull this thing out so that I can kind of maneuver underneath while he pulls or vice versa. And then I got to get the cherry picker on here and gonna have to open up the big door, and that's gonna kind of suck because it's pretty damn cold outside. So I got a brace for the winter, and we're gonna get this thing pulled out. So let's hop to it. Alright, so we got the engine ready to come out, and my dad, Davey G, decided to show up and hang out with us while we get this thing going. And we're going to go ahead and start getting this thing tore out. I went to the auto parts store and tried to find a plug to go in the tail shaft so it didn't leak trans fluid everywhere. And, yeah, nobody even knew what I was talking about. So I'm going to use this plastic bag and some masking tape, and we're going to shove it on there, and hopefully it doesn't make a mess, but let's go. All right.
Masking tape.
Oh, you got some right there. Okay. All right. All right, we'll go with that.
Okay. Cut that line and let's go.
Huh?
It's getting cold. Come on.
I know.
That sun's going down.
Okay.
Cut that line you said, that wire.
I already did.
Oh, it's cut?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, there's my gloves. I laid them up. Alright. Get up under there and look and see if it's going to hit anything underneath.
No, we're good. We're good. Just
Alright.
you're gonna have to jack it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Start going back with it.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I'm hanging up on something up here. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
This wire is around the trans dipstick. For this relay. Are you serious? Right now? It's like jammed in there. It's unplugged. There it goes. Jeez, Pete.
Okay. Anything else?
This is around the trans dipstick, so the whole harness is in front of it,
Yeah.
and I don't think I can get that, so I'm gonna have to pull that dipstick. Easy, easy now.
You're tripping over this, I'm tripping over that.
Oh, bigger than that. I gotta figure out what all these fucking relays are for, too. I have no fucking idea.
Oh, YouTube U will tell you. Dry. Okay, you got it now?
Yeah.
Now let's see what do we got now?
Fuel line. Totally forgot about that.
Oh, way to go there, bro.
Alright, hang on. Oh, that's bullshit! Ready to cut the fucking line. Well, the line is too close to the head of the bolt.
Yeah.
I can't get socket on it.
No. Yeah, well, it's already coated.
There
pretty
we go,
good with
got
oil.
it.
Hey, you don't have to paint the frame, man. It's pretty coated with oil.
Yeah.
We're coming.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, hold up.
We're rubbing against something. Okay. Ah, there it goes.
Hold up. You just make...
It's good.
Hang on. Keep going. Alright, go. No.
Oh, we banged that oil
You're
filters.
Ah, you're fine.
Okay.
Alright, you're good.
We're
Pull.
clear?
Yep.
Okay. Here we come. Alright, we're gone. Stick it in the end there.
Be careful. I'll make a mess. Alright guys, we got the engine out. So now all I got to do is get this trans separated from this engine. You can't see it. It's off screen. It's outside. But once I get that going, I'll bring you guys in and show you what's going on with it. So I got to show you something real quick here. Check this out. The guy who redid my transmission has quite a sense of humor. That's pretty funny there. So just had to show you guys that. But while I got the camera here, show you what's going on with this. So we got the motor all pulled, but of course I made a mess. So I got to clean all that up. But the motor is separated from the transmission. And the motor is out.
And the antifreeze and the trans fluid separated from it too.
Yeah. So we're gonna pretty much get this stuff cleaned up here. So here we go. Okay, so the truck is back down on the ground. The engine's out, trans is out. So now all the fun stuff begins. We're gonna try to get that dash out of there, and we're gonna get the all the air conditioning and heat out stuff too. So yeah, that stuff. So I'd like to thank my dad for coming over and giving me a hand in the garage.
Yeah, without this trusty screwdriver, none of this could have been possible.
So we got everything all cleaned up, and I think I'm going to call it for today because that took way longer than I wanted it to, and we made one hell of a mess in the driveway. All right, guys, I went in the house, got cleaned up. That's really going to do it for this episode. We got a lot accomplished today. We got the engine out, trans out, and everything's looking really good. I managed to get the garage a little cleaned up too. So I think we're on a good track. I mean, I'm planning on having this thing done for April. I'm really hoping it'll be done so we can drive it this spring. So we're really making good progress here. We still got to get that dash out, still got to get that air conditioning out, and get that firewall shaved. I'm going to have some help from a lot of cool friends that are going to help me get this thing done. So, but for right now, that's going to do it for this episode. And once again, I'm WhiteWall Steve, and thanks for checking out the Good Enough Garage.